beautiful peeps, my name's John and welcome to my channel. Today we are talking tyres. Please don't get tired with me talking about tyres so much. There's a very good reason for this. People are saying that the 124019 and the 144001 will not benefit from stopping the tyres from ballooning out. And for those that haven't seen my latest videos, ballooning out means this. So at a higher top speed, the centre of the tyre starts to balloon up, and therefore the contact patch on the ground is only a fraction of what it should be. So I thought the best way to do this was to run the car at full speed on something so we can see how much the tyres are actually ballooning down, and then actually put the Gorilla Tape on the tyres and see whether it stops it on these tiny little things. I honestly don't know. I think it will. I think it will make a big difference because I have seen these tyres ballooning at top speed, and certainly on a car that's been upgraded like this one has, these tyres did not do very well. So I'll set the car up, get the battery charged up fully for the sort of the slow motion shot so we can see the before, and then I think I'll actually show you how we get these tyres off the rims during the process. One thing to note is this is a newer 124019. I haven't done anything to this car. This is for my next project that I'll be explaining on the next video. But see how the wheel hexes are now aluminium. They've changed those, and I'd be intrigued to see what else in here is different. But I do need to strip it down because I've not sort of greased the diffs yet either. So this is going to be my speed run car basically. So that's why I need to do this video first, because I'm going to be using the original tyres on speed run car. See how that goes. Yeah, you'll know, you don't know. And then we'll go from there. What's this? Well, that's new. Well, that goes to show how new this car is, doesn't it? There you go. Right, okay, set it up for slow-mo. Welcome back. Okay, now I haven't shown you in the edit the hour and 10 minutes I spent over the kitchen sink with hot water trying to get these off, because it is the most frustrating footage you've ever seen in your life and completely pointless because it didn't work. These came off, as you see, with leaving some residue, and some I had to completely hack the shit out of it by using a knife to get them off, which did not go very well, as you can tell. I don't know what glue WLToys are using on these, but it should be used to hold the wings of 747s together, because it is that good. So I don't know if this the glue that I bought is going to be able to hold these. I bought the proper tyre glue. I'm hoping it will. If not, I have some older tyres that I will do the same process on. But anyway, to keep the video obviously on the same lines, what we then have to do is to sand, like so, all the way around, probably not when they're a little bit damp, all the way around, and then we'll go on to, I'll get all of these done, and then we'll go on to the Gorilla Tape. See you soon. Okay, quick update. I've sanded down all of the surfaces here on all of them, and I have cleaned them and let them dry thoroughly. So now onto the duct tape, back when that's done. Okay, welcome back. A little top tip for you when you're doing it. Obviously we've got two wider rears and two smaller fronts. So as you're cutting it, do it slightly more over to one side, so that this will be for the front and that one will be for the rear, because it's slightly thicker. Okay, and also note that the foams that go inside are in fact different. You could imagine them being different width-wise, but diameter-wise, I was quite surprised to see that that's different. as you can see, smaller at the front, so keep that in mind. So once you've put the Gorilla Tape on, this is a front, so what am I going to do? Should I do it that way? Try and wrap it over. Kind of worked. Nearly. Just need to make sure it's in position. The foam, which it looks like it is. How is that still on? Sorry, I've still got the sniffles, I'm afraid. So, there you go. So now, let's do one of the rears. Slightly bit, I mean, see, the diameter is completely different, wow. Oh. Come on, fine, in you get. Nice. Okay, I'll get on with the other two and then we'll get on to the gluing. This is the stuff I bought from Hobby King, the Instaflex Plus, rubber toughened. Oh, I hate that, look at that. 10 to 15 seconds. Oh, we know how well I do with that. But it does say that maximum strength in 2 hours, which is great. So, okay, I'll do the other two and then we'll be back. Truth, I've just done that one to see how hard it is, and let me tell you, this stuff is very much like super glue. It works very quickly. So if you remember on my last video, I said if you're using the super glue or something similar, to do it in sections. So this is what I'm doing. Make sure it's in position and then hold it. Doesn't take long for it to hold itself, so you don't have to sort of be hanging around for ages. If you've got any cracks like what I've done or cuts like what I've done, then try and get a little bit in there as well. It should do well at sealing those sort of things. Oops. Ah, you see the slice there? Let me bring that up and show you. There's a slice out of that one rather than... That was my unsteady hand. I'm still not 100% well after my cold, so I'm putting it down to that. Whoa, that's hard. There we go. Ow, shouldn't have held the other side, because now I've got it all over my fingers. Ah! It's just like super glue. Okay. So that's it. Just take your time. Doesn't matter if it looks messy. you're a perfectionist, then unfortunately this may not be the task for you. This was the one that had the cut on it. It was there, I noticed, as I pulled it apart, but I couldn't stop and show you because then it would have been dry too quickly. I would have preferred to be able to get some a little bit further in, but the fact that I've hacked away at it so badly, I don't think it's going to make that much difference. Obviously some would have run down anyway, so... You should get a decent amount of this one, unlike the super glues. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, I will be back in 2 hours. See you soon. Well, hello and welcome back. This is now the day after yesterday, which most days after yesterday is the day. Anyway, let me just quickly say about this Hobby King glue. I didn't know what to expect, considering it was for tyres, but you just saw the slow motion. You also saw how I completely cut the crap out of 2 of these tyres. And it's held it, and it's held it really, really well. This is the one that I'd actually done on the outside, and you can see it's held it completely. It's glued it all back together, and all of the... It's going to be quite hard to show you these, but everything is being held. The only thing that looks like it's split, let me show you a little bit closer. This looks like it's been split, but it's obviously where the glue was over the surface. The surface has stretched slightly and it's sort of split the glue there, but it's not pulled it off from the rim. So, in a real surprise, and what this video was not about, is hell yes, I can recommend this glue. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Now, should you bother with stopping the ballooning on these tyres? Yes, 150% definitely. I have had this out on the roof, and I think just before the last thing I'll do is just quickly record the car going up and down the roof, just so that you can see it in you know, a window, so you can see that the ballooning is not happening. This rear wing for driving around the roof is not really the best, because it's actually got a little bit of, you know, if you're doing speed runs, this wing will be great because it's doing what it's supposed to, but when you're trying to turn left and right, it flexes a little bit, so please be aware of that. But actually just on the roof, even I mean, I can't really get to sort of top speed on the roof, can I? But I can tell that the ballooning is not happening, and that's going to make such a difference. So yes, definitely do it to your tires, definitely worth it. I mean, so far this is every car now that I'm going to be doing it on, just because it's taking away that, which is essentially a defect, you know, that when you're getting all of these grippy tires and it's going down to just, you know, a small surface patch, well then you're not going to get the grip or the control that you really should be getting. So do it, it's definitely worth the effort. Make sure you get this. I am 150% sure if you use just a super glue of some type, it's not going to hold or sort of glue the tire and the tire together. It may glue the tire and the plastic together, but not the tire and the tire together, where this stuff does. And after reading a little bit last night, it seems that it also sort of fills gaps and stuff like that. It does say clear gap filling, which kind of says it, but you know, a lot of these things say certain things, but you can't really trust what they say. But wow. Be interesting to see what this is like on the Cheetah tires, because as we all know, the Cheetah is an absolutely bonkers vehicle, but I don't anticipate there being any problems. I will be doing the Cheetah tires pretty soon because they need to be done so that I can get that video finished. So do it, buy some of that. It's not actually very expensive, and shipping's quite cheap as well, and they ship really fast. So I'll put the link in the description below for you guys. Yeah, I mean, there's not really a lot more that needs to be said about this one. I'm pleasantly surprised. You saw on the slow-mo the fact that it wasn't deflecting out anywhere near as much. So do it. Do it today. Have a great day. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.